All right, Danny, another defeat, 1-0 today. Is it a case of same old story for you?
No, I don't think so. Actually, same old story in terms of not putting the ball in the back of the net, which has been difficult for us in the last few weeks. Well, been difficult all season, if we're being honest, and even more so in the last few weeks. But performance-wise, I thought it was better than it was on Tuesday night. In my opinion, I thought we played with much more variety. I thought we got the ball down at the right times and played some good football. And actually today, we created a couple of real good opportunities, two massive opportunities, one before half time and one maybe 15 minutes or so into the second half that we all know we've got to put those in the back of the net. And at the other end, again, we've been really solid, limited them to no opportunities from what I can remember. And then a scrappy second phase from a long throw, bobbling around in the box, and it falls to them. And the lads got a tap in, and we put countless balls into the box from long throws, free kicks, corners, and at the moment it's not falling for us. So I thought it was better than Tuesday, better than what it has been over the last couple of weeks. I think if we put in, this is a good side. Don't forget they're challenging for. They've got an outside chance of the playoffs, and that's their ambition. That's what they're trying to do. So it's another tough game for us, and we've been the better side on the day, in my opinion, and should have come away with something, at least a point. In my opinion, we deserve to win the game, but we come away with nothing. We've got to move on quick.
Yeah, we definitely had enough chances in the game to probably win comfortably. I'm sure if you had, the answer to the question, we'd be, putting the ball in the back of it every single game. But why the lack of goals, do you feel?
I can explain it a little bit over the last couple of weeks. I think, or over the last 6 weeks or so, where we've been playing a certain way. Hasn't been the forward boys have been feeding off scraps and having to work off bits and pieces. Today we played with a little bit more control. Created some better opportunities and gave the boys some great better opportunities in the final third to go and create something, whether that be a shot or a cross. And we actually like I said, we created a number of opportunities today through doing that. And I think if we continue to do that over the next 5 games, I think the lads will put the ball in the back of the net. It's much more controlled performance, much cleaner. They're getting more ball in the final third, where they can go and play and express themselves. And we just need to believe in what we're doing, or believe in what we've done today, and take that into the next couple of games.
Yeah, created quite a lot in the game, probably up until they scored. We kind of struggled after that. Do you feel it was the heads dropped a little bit, confidence went? What do you feel it was the case for that?
Possibly, I think that's human nature, and maybe a little bit natural where we haven't scored. Also, you're playing against a side who don't concede a lot of goals. Playing with a back five, and they did after they scored. They drop into a back five. Got 3 absolute massive centre halves who are all very, very good players. They're hard to break down, and maybe in hindsight, with the changes that we made, we end up pushing players high up against their back line when they're already really deep, and potentially we need to get a few more players in between the lines, a few more creative players on, and maybe less players so high on their back line potentially. But yeah, you've got to give them credit. They're a good side and they managed it well. They got some experienced boys and they saw the game out relatively comfortably.
And a case where, in a game where we did create a few chances, was it again with the subs wanting to keep the same 11 on the pitch for as long as possible that were playing quite well?
Exactly that. I thought the 11 who started the game were in control. I thought they were playing some nice stuff. We saw some things that we worked on in training coming out in the game. And yeah, there's no disrespect to the bench, but sometimes you can make changes in a game where you're on top and you're in the ascendancy. You can make a change in it and it can flip the other way. So while we're on top and in control, we thought something might fall for us, something might happen. Unfortunately, it didn't.
And we've got a cup final coming up, so it's just about enjoying that game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's what we just said to the players in there. Like, it's been a really tough. It's been a tough few months, hasn't it? Since December, grueling period. Lots of games, all high pressure games. I think the lads have conducted themselves very well. But yeah, Wednesday gives us an opportunity. It'll be a nice little break, a cup final that we want to try and do well in. We've worked hard in this competition over the last few years. It'll be nice to win something So we can go there and relax a little bit, enjoy it. We'll use it as we've always used this competition to have a look at a couple of things, give some players minutes who need it to make sure that everybody's ready for this this final 5 league games, because it's far from over. Disappointing result today. We need points on the board, but it's far from over. It's still so congested down there, and there's a number of teams who are all in and around it. We need to make sure that we attack the next 5 games in a positive frame of mind, and I do believe if we play like we did today, results will come.
And the final will be a good test against a Step 2 side as well, won't it?
Yeah, it will. We've already tackled Bath in this competition, Step 2 side, and put in a really good performance there. Going back to Twerton Park against an excellent side in Western, they're fighting for the playoffs in that Conference South. I believe they're only 2 points off of it, so we don't know what they'll do in terms of what side they'll bring. But whatever side they bring, we know they're going to have some quality in there, and it'll be a good test for the boys. But one that we can go and hopefully no pressure, go and relax, go and enjoy it. We're not expected to win it. And there's no pressure of league points at stake, so we can continue to work on things that we've tried to implement over the last training session and in today's game, and get that better, ready for a massive game on Saturday against Chertsey here.
Cool. Cheers, Danny.
Cheers, thank you.